What do I want to bring again?
You don't need my 20,000 again. If people don't give you 250,000 each, what's in my somebody my 20,000 make all the
you get that thing. Some mothers will be like, you cannot come. I've been breastfeeding this person from when he was
breastfeeding.
I've been
Another person breast don't take over. Man want those 2 man for road. Fine girl, what's it called? Cat color. Fine girl. She don't go outside. You change her. See her, bell. Hi guys, welcome back to Just Being Adultish.
Hi guys. Hello.
Yes, we're back. See, so picture this here.
Yeah.
Picture this thing. Your brother now, your younger brother. Your younger brother.
Okay.
He won't marry. He call you, say, hey, Franco, I'm ready to get married. I'm ready to do all of this.
Sorry, before you continue. Your village, then they do that, this way we say, if younger brother won't marry and elder brother never marry, they got seek permission from elder brother.
I don't know. I'm not full of the shit. I don't know.
May your brother first marry.
So, picture this, right? He called me to say, I won't marry you. Say, hey, but I need some funds for the wedding.
Okay.
I get $3 million.
I've been.
Naira, but I get 3 million naira, but I need 8 million naira from you. And you know, say now your responsibility as first son for the house.
I don't know which village is not happy about. For the sake of this story.
Okay, so I found this story online, and I thought it would make for a very interesting conversation, basically. Okay. Right? So today's conversation is around family or entitlement as a whole. But maybe the specific story is entitlement. I will take a lot.
I hear entitlement.
It will be entitlement.
I know for you.
Entitlement. So, but the specific story in today's conversation is around family, right? So the story goes: I'm the firstborn in a Nigerian family. If you know, you know. Being the eldest automatically means you're the family's unofficial sponsor.
Okay.
My dad passed away when I was 16, so I had to step up. I paid my younger brother's Chike. Why is his name Chike?
This is a story about
I didn't get that, brother. So paid my younger brother's Chike university fees, help my sister's business, and I still send money home to my mom every month. I've never complained, but now I think I'm done. Before I continue first,
okay.
What's the thing with firstborn? I don't know how easy to explain that. For this country, right? You get one expectation with the firstborn head. That default,
it's a lot.
He just did there. He say, as you be firstborn now you be the co-parent in line. When if you tell to mama and papa now you, or if mama and papa need anything, like why is it always like that first?
Because of the first child now.
You're the right house. See,
I think
first child.
I think mostly because around the whole first, actually, because I feel say maybe now because the first child don't grow reach a certain age. So there's this reasoning of maybe the first child don't go far, do all of this.
But even from small, even when they play,
actually,
you're right. I see they come out now, How are you? Take care of the ass.
But who you want me to take your younger brother take care of you?
Why is it okay, everybody take care of yourself? Everybody sort yourself as they come out. Yes, okay. So Chike is getting married. He and his fiancée Ada want a big wedding. 500 plus guests. Premium venue, live band, everything. The problem, he doesn't have enough money, or rather he does, just not all of it. A few months ago, Chike told me he had saved up 3 million naira.
In this current economy, this man's just in a past story.
I don't know for them,
okay.
but
let's assume it's past story.
But he does save 3 million. I think he does save. I fully save the body.
Okay, sorry.
He has saved up 3 million for the wedding. Cool, right? Yes. Except now, he says it's not enough. He sent me a list of expense, asking me to cover the remaining 10 to 12 million. So everything about 15 million at the budget for the wedding. But the guy get 3 million. Plus, if you want to do the actual wedding, get 3 million.
Continue.
So
This story is supposed to end. Now here this story is supposed to end because everyone's supposed to open their house.
Now here this is supposed
It's
to.
supposed to end there. Everyone will not go their hand. Carry your problem for your head. Because tell me that kind of thing. I go just I am no one go cut full.
Wait, why people say it? Why people they do big wedding?
I don't know. There's a lot that goes into big wedding. For example, your status. Right? Big weddings are good though. Do you get? If you're like if you're a high person in society, it makes sense that you do big wedding. It actually does make sense. Imagine say you now and I'm that kind of man. Not like it's is compulsory, but I'm just saying it makes sense.
But even when you no get the money.
But if you don't get the money, you're supposed cut your coat and be had this.
And now cause the coat are going because you know say you no get the money. Maybe like say anything. You know.
You don't get the money. Imagine after doing like a wedding and then after the wedding, you spend the rest 5 to let me say 30 months repaying.
You try. Why you go even first of all? Why?
Because
it doesn't make sense to borrow money to do wedding.
As I said, it depends.
You don't depend on anything, but I know I'm here to hear an argument that makes sense.
As I said, it depends.
Oh, say your what is that?
For me, I don't borrow money. If I don't have it, I don't have it. But then, see, if I'm a big man in the society, like we Nigerians are raising shoulder. Or like, what will people say? All these things. A lot of people can say, what will people say as he bought this? All these people say until you reach your turn. And then you can realize, say, what will people say? Get more effect than a lot of things people
But
do.
which one be what people say? If you borrow the money, do the wedding. You don't finish the wedding now.
Yeah.
Those what will people say you don't satisfy them first for the wedding. They can't find out, say, you borrow money, do wedding. And they struggle to repay them. The same what people say go still apply.
I heard that people say how you gonna borrow money to it.
But now the same people where you borrow the money for in the first place.
That's your cross to carry.
You got the way you got
your problem.
We got the way they call it MMO for the wedding. This guy said wait the borrow. That's why you send me text the other day say if I feel help out with 2 million.
We shut down. We shut down. It is the funny thing is all this guy thing, you set yourself up. I don't even know that say you don't know. Say you set yourself up. But you just set yourself up. You understand? Maybe say, imagine you don't ratio that do big wedding, those kind of things. What do you think that's even if your guys can't spray you money and they spray a lot, how much can they want spray?
No, except they be na big ballers. You can, how much safe?
That's what I'm saying. How much?
How much?
How much?
Anyway, back to the story. So I told him he needs to scale down, but he flipped. Bro, you know how weddings are. I can't do anything less than this. People is that nonsense in the talk now.
Don't me talk nonsense.
People will talk.
That is the society we live.
People will talk. And as my elder brother, you are supposed to support me. I did a problem already. So then my mom called. The guilt tripping started immediately. So you want your brother to be embarrassed on his wedding day. You have money. Why are you acting like this? Why? Then, as the pressure from my mom was,
sorry, before you continue, I feel like most of all these entitlement they start from when person is small. As a parent, you suppose first they let the siblings you're not entitled to anything.
Yeah.
Like me, where they do this as a parent, and they see them as my responsibility. You get? Because of course, if I did not want to first. I bought you without your permission. Of course, I have to. Even though some people say they don't have to. As irresponsible parents. But then, on your own part, as a parent, say, okay, I have to. You never see, like my younger brother, he finished NYSC.
Yeah.
You can't tell my papa that thank you for training me from this thing. Of course, like, I say, okay, everything you don't do concerning training me at NYSC, you don't finish. So every other thing now, do yourself. So even like that mostly I feel like Africa, most when your parents like they hold. Like many of them don't even mind taking care of you till as long as.
Yes,
Yeah. Now mostly when you come from poor family, maybe say when you don't do day house now you go turn problem because money don't even day for us. So maybe if your papa don't go sell land now, do all those things to train you don't train.
First of all, where land dey for this world again?
But you'll be surprised as to how people just get random land. Now why people defy a key for land now? Because I thought
land no dey again though. If you go outside, land no dey again though. They don't share the land.
On our side.
Now family. And family that day.
Sometimes I say if you want that because you don't see if you look like 2 generations back, you will be like you see say your parents or your grandparents,
grandparents that,
right, they had like a lot of land, lots of land, and then
But
they
you
bought
if
it.
you be rich man, don't be
So when I say we
some
get
people
like now our
grandparents,
family land,
family name, all
and now
those,
family name. But then imagine all those family name now when tied already, they go collect their land.
norms na norms.
When they come collect now, the one with my papa, he go share am among the 4 sons.
They get half
Land on the cut. Cause how many now I go go give
share
out
about-
before time you go just see that see that you call am, see that 2x2 there. That side by your side.
You see that one bedroom?
That one bedroom.
I will do
that
it.
house.
You
That one.
go split
Our
out
family
again. Now
house.
you get,
If you
now you get the ground floor. That the next, and the second floor get the top floor.
Oh,
You go just take raise like that. You go up. Oh boy. Anyway, yeah, stop. Okay, you have the money. Why you acting like this? She even added, when it was your time to marry, didn't we support you? Spoiler, they didn't. My wife and I paid for our wedding ourselves. As if the pressure from my mom wasn't enough. Ada Chike's fiance, na fiance abi fiance? Fiance.
I know sabi.
Sha the person wey Chike wan marry. Started posting messages on WhatsApp. Status people.
That's the worst.
No,
thing
there's all these status people that
when you have.
don't
know how.
When a man marries, his home should come first. Any woman who changes that is a problem. See, you know when people they post on your WhatsApp, you know say that you they talk to. You want stupid way when they talk. That one is a no one knows tomorrow. If you get today and you don't get tomorrow, who they forget say if you still no get tomorrow.
Get. Now that is they go make you they keep stupid friends for your life because all the
just no man knows tomorrow.
No man knows tomorrow.
That no man knows tomorrow. A very big setup.
Very big one. Well, fuck it, man. Do whatever you want to
make
do.
Make it don't be like say.
As in that has really led a lot of us to make terrible decisions. Yeah, you go just make terrible decisions because it be like you get today. You don't know how to.
I don't know. Don't God they remind you of all the big men we been get one time.
Now they are rubbish.
So here's where it gets messier. My wife Tolu overheard the call and she said, absolutely not. He reminded me that we are saving for a house and that I've already sacrificed enough for my family. And honestly, she's right. But now my family is blaming her for my change. This is another thing I've heard a lot happen. This is like man, woman, right? When people get married and you get one video, I don't know that I showed you that video one time.
Okay.
One video, funny enough, I don't know why that's a conversation for another day. I don't know why people jump to social media to post a lot of unnecessary things. Things will for just happen for us, they will settle up.
Suppose they like, of course, there are things you can post, but there are things that should not
be
be social media.
In this particular video, there's a guy. He be like saying they stay the brother house. The brother don't marry, but he be like saying been jammed before and somehow he come back.
Yeah.
So in they stay the brother house. Yeah. And he be like say the house not be like big house, a very small house. Marriage. And I don't. The way the woman was sounded like he either they were newly married or he had been there for too long. You know when you don't define person don't now you don't realize we need our privacy.
Yeah.
So it be like say they don't get the conversation before. But that particular video, the man told them they curse each other, they shout, go to your house, leave my husband's house alone, go and figure out yourself. And the guy they shout, it's my brother's house. I will go when I want to go. And I told my brother not to marry you. We told your brother not to marry you. And that's something we go hear a lot, right? Yeah. Particularly for Nigeria, that's something we hear. When people get married like that and they don't try set boundaries. Yeah. Which is normal, right?
Very normal.
In fact, even outside marriage, the new level you go or the older you get, right? You're supposed to set new boundaries. Yeah. But in marriage in particular or in relationship in particular, you go hear, he don't they change a wife or she don't they try change her. So women they do now, same men they do. Now we don't marry now. So the guy they shout, now my brother house now. I will go when I want. And the woman is like, you don't do, Baba, go your house, Joe. Go, let's me and my husband there, bro. And the guy is like, you see, we talk and make my brother. So it's something you hear a lot here when people don't set boundaries. They'll just blame spouse for am. And I don't know why. Because again, it probably goes back to that entitlement thing. Because you supposed get boundary. I don't marry. My life don't change. Like my day to day don't change.
Do you think it's like based on some of these things are like, let's say, our culture, because at least from some of the things where we say we don't watch before civilization came full. Like when you got married, like of course your wife lives with you, but then it feels like everything just felt more communal.
But the difference now, the way those environments they set up that year.
Yes,
It used
like
to be a family compound.
family compound. You're
So
right.
no, now one kitchen.
Oh yes, that makes sense.
Yeah, one kitchen. So you know how it be now.
Yeah.
Big family compound. Then they share one kitchen, but everybody get their small
Everybody get
corner
their-
for the
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
So
that's-
something like cooking, for example, now happens in that one kitchen. Whoever they cook, so but again the setup
Things
is
have
different. Even
really
with that
changed.
time self, right? If one person decides, say, boy, I know they do. Again, the person don't really as much as yes, with the they look like say they break the family and they cause disunity and all of those things. But then the person they in the right to see they do.
Most especially the fact that times have really changed. I think one thing that they should really teach in schools are boundaries, so that from small we suppose don't they understand boundaries. I think that's one thing I really appreciate about my siblings. Like we all try to understand each person's boundary and don't feel entitled to whatever that person has and stuff like that. So I think that's what we all need to start learning. But some of these things can also come from the way parents like raise their children and stuff like that. Basically, you suppose don't get boundary for some kind of things.
Yeah.
Like when you get married, like your wife and the new family you're trying to create will now hold more priority.
Yes.
Like that's like whether you like it or not, that's they
That's
will
so.
hold
That's so.
more.
It's
Like
supposed to be right. Yeah.
basically
that's
that's I don't like
Some people will say so there's one defense people use sometimes for that shit. They'll tell you say your wife feel leave you, your husband feel leave you, but your family they feel leave you. They never jam family.
Banja
we won't
family.
give.
Because yeah, right.
Maybe here we did we would hear say family for the small land we dey talk. We families they poison each other.
Oh boy,
they kill each other.
as in, so that one person could get you. So all those kind of things. Once you're married, like because I think what within the cause a lot of these things are most people just marry for the sake of I don't reach the age to marry. So anybody is better than nobody. So
Yeah.
when you come marry that anybody, it's like I can't trust this person 100%. You get because when you marry, everything will concern you and the person. You're not supposed to link them to each other. Like this person is like your direct next of kin. If something happens to you, whatever.
First call, yeah.
First call. If your property now supposed to belong to this person and vice versa.
Go
So
tell-
now
go tell
that's
your village people that
exactly.
part.
So now is a bigger problem because it's like you don't see most of these Nigerian film where we
That
see
is here now.
the man dies and next thing the brother will come and say like, okay, this one they just marry you, come.
No be
So
yeah.
no be you get
No
that.
be get am. You be visitor.
So for all of this, I feel say our society, our culture, they cause most of these things. So until we start breaking away from how most of this, so that you start seeing your wife now, let me not say your wife, both male and female, your partner, whether you're male or you're female, becomes like you both now becomes one.
One, yeah.
So your decision, now this person's decision, the person's decision now, your decision now.
Or at least on I suppose don't get the point where
Yeah.
even if on a no day in agreement or not,
Yeah.
outsider supposed to respect. Like
Respect.
you know that my mom said they always talk something. Say I don't forget she used to go. You don't tell her here. But basically, what it means is that if you be my friend and I hear say you know do this thing or you do this thing, or even if I know no, I don't know, I suppose feel comfortably defend you for outside. Say, hey, my man no do am or my man no fit do this thing, but I go find out. You know that kind of thing. As opposed to casting you ahead, that kind of situation. Where we say, if me and you did, I suppose no say na so this person be or no be so. What I'm trying to say is that like, for example, now your mama won't come now, right?
Oh, okay.
And she talked and your wife, she go meet your wife, say, hey, I want to come. And your wife say, mama, you know if you come now, your mama suppose don't the conversation don't suppose don't go to the point where you say your mama go respect that decision.
Yes.
Or even if she still won't push, but if she they come meet you, she know they come meet you with the sense of why your wife go tell me not to. It's more of a talk to madam now. Hey, you people should. I want to come now. And you self, you suppose fit as the other spouse.
Yeah.
Defend your partner in front of the so that hey, my wife, mama, we dey busy right now with one or two things. So
100%.
but I go say, hey, we go talk, see how we fit make am work.
Yes,
and then that's where that conversation happens.
See, like I even think even with your girlfriend, self.
Yes.
See, that's to me because like I've been seeing different conversations around. Maybe your mother comes and you're driving. Who is going to sit in front? See, well, if not anything, I know my mom respects herself so much that she'll be like, you can't come to her, you can't insult her. So if it's just a thing of she knows her. Look at your mother is not supposed to be acting as your wife, and a lot of mothers do that kind of thing where they want to be like say you won't marry your son, like. You get that thing. Some mothers going to be like, you cannot come. I've been breastfeeding this person from when he was
breastfeeding. That person breast don't take over. That person breast don't take over.
So I think that's what most of us need to learn.
Yeah.
Like both male and female. Why I put that for? Because I think there is always this possessiveness that women have towards their sons.
True.
Where it could be like, say, you get another woman now where they come take over in life. And I don't know that this is peculiar to single mothers that lost their husband. I do not know.
Maybe.
I don't know. That maybe there might be a date that might back that. But then I feel like then if your husband maybe your husband know but then you're supposed they able to respect your say my son is a grown man, he's making his choices. Right? Whatever he don't decide to do within this certain period. Like you're supposed to respect that. Right?
To an extent, myself, I don't blame mama in this case, mom in this case, right? Not this wedding in this particular instance we're giving. I don't entirely blame the mom, right?
Yeah.
Because again, it might be what she has in certain context, or that's what she's used to. Marrying somebody that has been in your life actively for the past 30, 20 years, right? Yeah. So it's not very easy for them
it's not easy for you to just.
But that's where you and your spouse have to have that communication and that link. Say, okay, hey, this is what is on ground now, but we should be able to navigate this thing in a very good way.
Yeah.
This and I like where this guy, how this particular guy handled the wife. So the wife told him, hey, no, this can't happen, right? You've done this. We're trying to save for this. And then it's something like, hey, okay, we've had this conversation. If we're going to find a middle ground, let's find a middle ground between us first. Yes. Before we even, as opposed to another stupid people they do, they will cast the other person for outside. Say, hey, I'll be one give you, but my wife say, make I don't give you. And then again, they might do it without the intention of painting you as a bad person. But that's not the intent. The intention is, I don't want to talk no. I don't want to talk no, but it's easier to talk. Say that this person, you know that kind of way you can see growing up, where your papa, you go ask your papa for something or your mama for something. They don't want to tell you no, but they don't want to give you to. So they'll go tell you, go ask your father or go ask your mother. And you will end up in the same. You just go back. After a while, you go just realize, say, boy, if I say this food, they use me catch crows, and you leave out. So back to the story. So now extended family members are calling me to advise me. Now them they always advise.
If they don't get money,
they know that they work with that now. They know the show working. I just advise. Saying I should at least contribute something so my name won't be stained. A good name is better than riches. Even my auntie in the UK, who hasn't sent us a dime in years, he bought this part. Message me with, you're the big brother, act like it. No problem.
So I think my major I might understand something when it comes to like elders coming in. Like basically for my village now. Like this is where I travel. Towards the end of the year, we have like family meeting. The family is more extended than
just the name. The name. Now the name they come.
Exactly. Our kingsmen.
And our kinsmen now.
Our kins people.
The tribe men then.
Yes, all those people say if I want to go marry now. Yes. So we get all those kind of meetings. And I might understand where they're coming from. But the fact that Papa just have, if in percentage, how many that thing be? I don't think I calculate, but you have 3 million. You want to do a wedding of
15 million.
million.
So you still need 12
You
million.
never even meet that halfway.
You still need 12
You
million.
never even say, I want to do a wedding of 15 million, oh, but I can raise 10 million. Can you help me with 5 million?
That kind of thing. It makes more sense like that. If you look at okay, you don't try.
Yeah.
Even a person, that's when Jim they do donation that last year. When they come meet me, what they tell them, and the reason how I go use contribute my 20,000. They go start with 3 people have already brought 250,000 each. Don't need that.
I want to bring again.
You don't need my 20,000 again. If people don't give you 250,000 each, what's it my somebody my 20,000 make call the look so and that's how they bring us that say okay well they read the list say okay engineer XYZ 250,000 Mr. XYZ 250,000 Dean
20,000. If that's it, then you give us. Just go there first. We'll call you back.
Just the yeah, I get what you mean by yes. There's a place for that. Usually, I like that setup, right? I like it because growing up, we used to have a lot of those things.
Yeah.
For Obiri or
make you understand what
you go see everyone come talk that thing.
See how you can help this person.
If you get issue with person,
exactly.
Now there you go escalate them.
Yes.
Now there you discuss them and find and whatever the verdict is there.
Yeah, that's what
it is. You respect it.
You respect that.
But times they change too. So
times they change, but my village they still do. So except the people know they travel and the thing is that village now don't they very
they too sharp.
Civilization don't they enter the I don't know if that's a good
eventually all of this those are part of the culture that we are supposed to find a way to sustain. Those things make sense, right?
Yes.
Those at the end of the day we'll be family. No matter what happen, we'll be family. And it is normal that family won't always agree.
Of course.
In fact, if you go place with the family every time, then they agree.
They be like the person will get money, they talk say, okay, this is what happen.
That dictatorship. So it makes sense. I like that situation where, but in this case now, this particular situation, yes, and I know he had the intention to contribute before now because of what the story said about his wife saying he has given. In fact, if you don't get the intention to contribute, this whole conversation. For no come, you know even no need to think about.
Actually,
no point.
Actually, yeah, you're right because like okay,
no point. I say when you
do finish, can't come out the money from my pocket.
No, but the fact that he even brought it up is that okay, he's somebody that really cares about his family. So the issue is not him contributing. That's not the issue. That's not.
They literally want me to do wedding.
Me and you do something. I bring 12 million, you bring 3 million. Who get it? Now you get it. Normally, if not be say morality and all this thing. If I second wife.
Bros, I want to do wedding. How much you get? You're my entire brother now. You're going to do everything. I will just show up.
Actually, that one even make sense. Bro, I go like Mario. I don't get anything at all. So just do the wedding for me. When you don't finish with the wife, just give me. I'll continue for wedding stuff. That's not supposed to know. So now I feel stuck, right? I have the money. I don't think I should be forced to pay for a wedding bigger than my own. If I say no, I'll be painted as the selfish one who let his brother suffer. If I give in, I'm setting a very dangerous precedent that I'll always be the family's ATM. What should I do? The matter, it sounds straightforward.
Yeah.
But it's not like it's complicated, but it's one of those edgy situations.
I wanted to say it's a bit, but I agree it's more edgy than
it's not complicated. It's a very simple yes or no situation, right? But then one of the things we struggle with, even myself, sometimes I have that issue, right? It's not a thing of people pleasing. It's not people pleasing, right? That's very different. But sometimes saying no to certain people is difficult, especially when you feel that I don't know. You know that I don't know how to explain that.
I understand you, and when you said that saying no, it just I don't know whether it's like a trauma thing. Not trauma per se. I don't know
It's
the right
not
word
trauma.
to use.
It's just
But
a
for me, growing up, see, the thing, boundaries, we're never taught boundaries. We're never taught how to. I still they go back to boundary, but we never
they
taught
need
how
to teach
to.
us. They
They
need to
don't
teach
teach
us
us
this
these
thing
things.
growing up. No.
Remember when you grow up now, and then somebody that is elderly sends you a message and you say, "Sorry, you cannot go." You don't turn back again. That's it. That pikin will be say,
Okay.
and imagine you say you cannot go. You're setting boundary for yourself because of maybe you're busy with something. But oh, sorry, ma, I cannot go. I have something to do. Now that one picking. You know, and then when your mother now comes, that woman a bad woman. Oh, in children, you know, if you send a message, you know, all those kind of things. And then with all of that, me when I was growing up, imagine when I did class and maybe I did chop something and my friend begged me, I will grudgingly give because it feels like if I tell you no, me and you don't
Oh,
quarrel.
yeah. You get
So it'd be like imagine me I tell you no now, and to later I won't come play with you. It feels like Ashina me. You beg me, I don't give you. Why you won't
now
come
you
play with
want-
me? But we are supposed to, as kids, as children, basically understand that you should be able to set boundary for yourself. Like, okay, I'm having breakfast. I don't feel like I need to share this particular one.
Yeah.
I can share another one later. Like when you come beg me, I can say no. And you don't take that no as
Personal,
far.
yes,
Exactly, you don't take that
the-
no personal. You guys understand that there's a reason I'm saying no.
Yeah.
Right? All of those kind of things. So imagine all of those things. All of those things growing up, they no fit tell you no. This one, if you they could do something, your parents don't even understand boundaries between
Well,
waiting and waiting. There's
everything,
go and do this. They don't even care about what they are doing. You must do what I tell you to do. If they don't do, they use beating and
me
cane.
as the day
Eh,
military.
So when you don't reach stage,
Military system.
when you don't reach stage, they don't feel beat you again. They got to use emotional blackmail. At the next step.
Na the next thing, I didn't be this now. The emotional
now,
blackmail.
when you don't need, but people we
After
don't even know.
I
Wait,
carried
but
you for 9 months.
But
I
people we
did
don't know
this,
say know how you they suffer, how you they do this thing. You know, let's not bring bad name to the family.
Family,
name. You know this, and all this kind of thing they make. You get some kind of evil things where they happen for family. They go hide them inside the family.
no,
You
na the bad name.
Exactly. You see
bad name.
uncle we
Everybody
go down molest pikin.
everybody
But
go dey
because you know, let's keep this within
Everybody
the
go dey
family
talk,
so that
yes.
we don't bring
That-
like now all these things they
Is
cause.
it like the topic we should never mention? Just,
As in, so
just
that
let it- we know, but let's let it go.
You know, that's how you get things one. If I talk, if I say it everywhere, will scatter. So I think that's it. But then the question now is, where do you draw that line? I think that's where what.
Yeah, that's the when it comes to setting boundaries. It's not even where, it's how. Where is easy. When you don't reach point where you say you don't know, you go know. You understand? Where for different people different. You understand? My way of be, but no randomly come my house. In our head. Your own way of be, but if you come the house randomly, try go. But the problem is how you set the boundary.
Yeah.
And that's the edgy, very dicey one. And I feel like it's a thing that, especially if it's not a system that, okay, there's no pattern to doing it, you've not been showing this pattern over time. Going from 0 to 100 is going to be very impossible. There's no how that it will end well. But then it's conversation, right? Except you are not already in a very good space with people, family, all of this is, or you're not I think it's something you should be able to speak out and just say, but Alpha, but I know if you do this thing right now, but I go see Alpha.
Is that is even you sabotaging yourself?
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying you trying to go from 0 to 100.
Okay. I get it.
No, man, nothing stopping from Baba. I don't get it. No, but again.
But you want to sound like me, I want help. Okay.
Step by step process.
Okay, I get it.
And then one day, the next time they ask you, but Alpha, find me about if you find me 10K, you say, sharp. I forgive you now, but I don't get it right now. But Alpha, what do you even do, sir? Just try to be, you understand? He did like this, but the small. Each time he come up, they expand that. Each time he come up, they expand that. And go reach the point where we say, I don't ask you what they do. I don't try figure out where I can help you. I don't try figure out this guy with his brother's wedding now.
Yeah.
He said he had a conversation with him and Baba, let's cut this thing down. He say, in no fit.
Okay.
At that point now, where you know, say you don't try your part, Abi. You go tell her now, say, hey, straight up, inside this your 12 million wey you dey find. Na 600,000 I get.
Yeah.
What I fit give you? See am here.
Take up. Take up.
See am here. E dey here, see am. If you say no, you say no wahala, thank you. That house sef wey me and madam dey save for.
This one going long.
You get one vendor wey dey do rice cheap. What I fit plug you with? Very nice. My friend use am sef. You give am vendor. At least you don't. Again, the whole thing is, let's try not to feel guilty about certain things. Another big conversation, maybe that's another one for another day. No be who they say no, na who they tell no to. How to handle that no.
Yeah, right.
No be this person don't do 99 good for you. The one day wey no dey available.
Everyone dey more important than the previous one.
That one day wey no dey for you, he don turn bad person. And it's not like he's a bad. You just talk and say between me and this person a bad person. No, you go take this thing. Now anytime anybody asks you about this person, that guy. Now wow. No be like say in a wicked person, no.
But
the
day you go need that.
And you forget that this person has turned up for you 100 times, 1,000 times. Another good play where you see at the apple that when man want toast 2 man for road. Fine girl, what's it called? Cat color. Fine girl. She don't go outside. You change her. See her belly.
It's hard to handle rejection.
It's very hard to handle rejection.
How to like the
how that's the thing. It's a conversation for another day. So it's a 2-part thing, but then boundaries sometimes if it's not something you can actively if you know that you're not strong enough to say. Me, it depends on my relationship with you. You get people who will say, they had me. Close people, but they had me to just say, hey, Baba, I no fit. But then there are some people that it takes me a lot more to say I no fit, even if I no fit.
When you have siblings that you guys are close, like your siblings don't feel entitled to you. You don't feel entitled to them. Whenever they call,
there's a need.
Whenever there's a need, there's this feeling that you have to talk. And which makes sense.
But those situations are very different.
They are very different.
That one need where
and I think that when you tell them you don't have, they will understand because they know that whenever they always talk. So I think this thing that some people say we guys even learn from when we did small. Our parents suppose they teach them to us. See, time will come when all of them go date different. You guys, different thing is going to happen. Of course, you don't pray for situations where when you guys marry, right? I'm not going to come out and say there are no people that but this social media nonsense. You never see the one where you say, I saw it, so somebody posted it like, I can't date somebody that you say the mother is alive. I've been at the father is alive. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with people?
You go find offers like you go do your dating profile.
And of course,
I'm only attracted to offers.
Exactly, and there are people that are like that. There are people that are like, when they want to get married to you, they want you to detach yourself from your family. Which is, I think, there are people that are like that. Yeah.
Again, it's a balance. Everything is supposed to be a balance because it's not becoming 2 separate families.
Yeah,
it's becoming one family, but there's a new priority in the family, right? So it's one house at the end of the day. Not be like saying 2 different houses. There's still one umbrella, but then if rain dey fall, my first. It's different. Why they go wrong? Go meet.
You're right. Like, see, there are some of these morality questions that some people ask. See, once you get married, because you like, see, right now I'm not married. My siblings kind of hold like a very high priority. So if any of my siblings get married and have children, it's understandable that their spouse and their kids will
top priorities. Not
like in fact, it's not even understandable. It's how it's supposed to be.
Don't debate it.
They're not supposed to debate it at all.
Whether a wicked wife or wicked husband.
As long as say you and your wife una dig, you're happy. And then you can't be like, of course, I wouldn't say maybe because you don't marry, you go come out to your family. That one is
no. That's not it.
But those people are the ones that are priority to you now.
I beg. So for this guy in particular, I'm hoping that by now I've sorted it out. But I think it's just a simple conversation. Hey, I know if you do this thing for you, but this is what I can do for you now. Take him or leave him. If you don't take him, if you know I'm not going your wedding, no problem.
The thing of it, that I didn't say he has the money, not like he can't give.
Get the hair, get down.
But yes,
Again,
you're
but
right.
it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make
right?
sense.
You can't afford it. Okay, that means if you do a 15 million wedding when you couldn't even afford the wedding in the first place, what's going to happen to the marriage?
And thank God, bros.
Bro,
I know if my rent don't expire, I will say it's your right as my elder brother to help me pay.
And then if Pikin can enter the
say hospital
bill, carry the Pikin go give the.
Say hospital bill don't come out to say it's your right as my elder brother to. So I think this one is even the least, the best he can do, because if you cut it out from here,
he go stop. He go stop any.
See that reset button.
Yes,
for the head go just click. Not true.
I think they should just have a conversation with each other.
I feel like they don't pass stage of conversation.
No, but again, get them again. But this time, they as clear as possible.
See,
I'm okay with supporting you, but I won't support you when you're making a stupid decision.
True.
You can't afford this thing. You want to do it. No problem now. This is the part me I can. My hand can reach.
Yeah.
I'll see her here. Now in the year. You will want go the extra mile. Good luck.
Keep going.
I'm here for you. If you need a shoulder to cry on.
But it's very nonsense where, like, but even if I want to do that, I say I can't contribute more than you in this shit. I'm going to contribute only half of. Half of the total amount that you contribute. So if you say that 10 million where you put, I give 5.
Even that 5 cents.
If you say that 10 million, I don't cap up to 3 million.
Well, look at
so if you give 10 million, I will give you 3 million. If you give 50 million, I'll still give you 3 million.
If everybody do like that, nobody go do okay.
Well, yeah, nobody go, because it could be like you just channel everything.
I don't think tip of the week. We'll wrap up.
Now based on this thing,
anyone I want give you.
The power is in the power.
Power plus.
Adulting tip. Okay, I think it's let's learn to set boundaries. I think that's it for me. Because society where we don't date now, it just be like, everybody keeps talking about boundaries, but then when the thing can affect you, where you go understand. You understand? You know, you go to come online and say boundaries until you can't, the person when they close to you now, they try set exactly.
They need them.
He can't set that boundary. He will come be like, say, you don't turn bad person. So we should.
Boundary.
So we suppose to understand boundary, like learn to give people their space. And also, even if you don't get, just try get for the sake of, let you not be that. May not be say, oh man. Sometimes they did bad for you, say, see that guy go always turn up. Sometimes it feels like a good thing, but I feel like sometimes it's bad. Because it could be like saying that you be the always turn up guy.
Sure, banker. 2 odds. Short 2 odds.
Yeah, na him.
That's a good one.
So when you don't date that space, you should be able to, like, of course, people, you don't want to keep a front of you're not reliable. You're reliable, but with a boundary.
But you go kill yourself.
You know, you kill yourself. Maybe people don't say, you just did like, what is it called? Like 9 to 5. You don't say, if me, I come your work 9 to 5. I need to wait past 5 o'clock. Your sense supposed to say. But now people say we don't enter remote. Come like say the boundary don't throw ya. So basically call you by 3 a.m. You dey sleep.
Quick one. Can you please just show me a snapshot?
Yeah, so I think it's bound.
Oh, that's a good one. I think that's it for today, right?
Yeah. I like this topic.
You like it's something at some point. Maybe not like this, but
we all kind of like
everybody would have experienced either you did on the receiving side or the other side.
Giving side,
you go down there. Anyway, thank you for hanging out with us today. If you enjoyed this episode, like, subscribe, share. Which other thing did you do again?
Comment.
But just watch stuff. If you've experienced something similar.
Give us a comment. Maybe we'll do like in our next episode. We can read out people's comment. The one that comes before the.
No, like 2 comments with the guy now. But once you blow,
at least for those 2 comments, read it.
Thank you for tuning in. At the end of the day, right, we're all just being adult.
Yeah.
Peace.